Like, what are we doing now?
And you need to try to shop and get some bread.
What are we doing now? What are we doing? Are we doing Novak News? Say we're doing Novak News.
We're doing Novak News.
And say, stay tuned. We'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, 2 stars. 2 stars. Now, what's your name?
I'm Athena. And
Oh,
I have a ponytail. And me and Papa went to the unicorns last night.
And the unicorns and the ponytails.
And I went to soccer and
you went to soccer.
Guess what happened? I went to the new park with the park swings, and I just fell off the other slide.
No. And who's the lady behind you?
Who am I?
Who's that lady behind you?
He's my mommy. He's mommy.
Mom. Is she a hard worker?
Yeah, he worked all day, and my yo stayed with me. Didn't he?
Yeah, your yo-yo stays with you when Mum's at work. We're lucky we have a yo-yo.
And what does Mum do for a job?
He goes to work and he just comes back and get me a Kinder Surprise.
I give her a Kinder Surprise when I'm at work and I get home.
Wow. And what does Mum do for work? What sort of work does she do?
He does every work in
real estate.
And this is an octopus.
Okay.
And the blue ring octopus is poison. We don't want to touch it.
Good to be careful. Hey, listen, I've got another question for you. Does Mummy work too much?
Yeah.
Or not enough? So it's worth it.
Because we are girls. And
welcome to school holidays, Mark. We can't do the Thursday for 2 weeks normally.
Well, for me, it means less traffic in the car. For you, it means more traffic in the house.
Well, and my mom works all night.
Does she? These are. Did she work on the computer or on her phone?
Where do I
Both.
work?
He works on Vacuum News.
On Novak News, yes. I do work on Novak News.
And someone draws here.
Okay.
No way. So tell me, can I talk to Mum for a sec? Xana, can I ask Mum a question? Is that okay? Okay. So Cleo, running a property management team, looking after lots of landlords, lots of tenants, and lots of properties, running a house, running the kids, running wife, social, work. It's a juggle.
It is. To be fair, property management's been a very good it's a very good training module for doing everything and juggling and multitasking. Even before I was married and had children, all the little day-to-day things I did at work and how I time manage, all of that stuff has actually helped me be able to, do it all with home, like you said, life, kids and work at the same time. So the balance isn't always perfect. But I've got great role models at work. Look at Lise, she's brought up 2 beautiful girls. Yeah, you can go down the stairs. Sometimes you don't get to finish a conversation in full, but the phone's ringing, you're doing jobs, you're at work, they're asking why you're not home yet, and then you get home and you're still doing stuff, but it just somehow works. Like, you just make it work.
It must feel like nothing's ever enough. It's like I need to do more for the kids. I need to do more for family, hubby, for yourself. I need to do more for work. It must just be like, want to do more, want to do more. Yeah, so much you just disappear off the screen. Just give up. But she'll come back. She'll come back. So, guys, this morning we got Cleo Whithear on the line, and we're talking about Cleo's job and juggling everything that she does. It is so, like, as a employer and a manager of people, it's inspiring to see these mums work from home and juggle everything they do. Now, one thing that she's back. Hi.
Huh?
One thing that I noticed about you, Cleo, and an observation, and part of your success is your setup.
I've just lost Mark. I don't know why.
I've got your back. Can you hear me now?
Why did you lose Mark?
Are you
I've
there,
lost
Cleo?
you. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. We'll do. Restart your phone.
I don't know what I've done. You're in the show. Just wait.
Restart your phone. Turn it off and then come back.
Wait to Mark. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Mark. I can't. I've lost you.
I can hear you. I can hear you well.
You can hear me. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just can't hear you.
All right. Restart the phone.
Restart my phone?
Oh, look at that.
All
Sign
right,
language.
let me try. Hang on.
This is how stay-at-home mums just make it work.
Hang on. Athena needs to go to the toilet.
All right. Before
Honestly,
we let everyone,
I think this is going to be a short Novak news this morning. I don't know what to do.
Mommy.
Look, I restart the phone.
Restart my phone.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
But one thing I do notice, guys, while Cleo's doing the restart, one thing I do notice with Cleo, and this is a lady, like, she's managing 500
I'm in the
properties.
show. I can't.
No, I can't hear you. So one thing that I noticed with Cleo and her success and what she does, and this is probably the greatest tip I can give people out there setting up for working from home, is Cleo's ability to juggle. And the way she actually does it, like she's looking after 500 properties. Oh, here she is.
Yes, hi. Does that work now?
Hi. Yeah,
Hi,
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Not sorry.
I was just giving away your biggest tip, which you probably don't realise. But what I noticed with you, Cleo, and you're managing a lot of properties, you're managing a team of people, you're managing home, work-life balance. What I noticed about Cleo is it's all about the setup. So where one of your biggest strengths is, one of your many strengths, is you set up expectations. So you'll actually have that conversation with the client on how, with the tenant, the landlord, the employer, the whoever, on how things will roll on a repetitive basis. And I find that amazing that there won't be tolerance for anything left of that or right of that. It has to actually land that way every time for you, and it saves you a lot of time.
Yeah, that's true. Being prepared, like you said, and I do, I have love for the process. I definitely am organized, and I like to know that things are sorted at a certain time, whether it's, excuse me, Athena, just one moment. Hold that thought.
Mom, Mommy, I want to go to my bedroom.
Okay, off you chop. But yeah, like the setup, like you said, the expectation with tenants, for example, when they're starting a tenancy, I like to give them the full overview of how things are going to run. Same with owners. Some of my many clients that I've had for over 12 years now do know me and how I do things. And yeah, I've not thought of it that way though, the setup. That's a good way of explaining it. But yeah, the process, the procedures, all of that sort of stuff that I am quite rigid with, does help with juggling all these things that I do.
Mom, I need to leave.
Okay.
And guys and girls, there is a show. There is an example of how a mum will juggle many things at once. Doing a live across multi-channels on social media, talking to me, talking about your career. Well done to what you do. Well done to the mums out there in the world juggling what they do. And I think where the weakness sometimes is, Cleo, is hours per day. I think sometimes, without talking about gender, male or female, but whoever's at home and whoever's at work, they often think they're working different hours, but the amount they're working the same amount of hours, but just doing, juggling many jobs.
No.
It's true, and without Brian, like it's hard. Okay, give me 1 second, darling. I'll be there in a sec. The one morning that Brian's left early is Thursday morning. Sometimes he helps on the Thursday morning.
There you go.
And he's gone. So I need to go now. My toddler needs to go to the bathroom.
Take care. Well done to the stay-at-home mums.
Thank you.
And dads out there in the world.
Say bye. Say bye, Mom.
Working.
So I need to go.
Say
bye. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Enjoy your week. Bye. Bye.